Hi guys, it's Diyneesta and I'm back with another DIY video. This time I'm going to show you how I took a pair of pants and turned them into a fashionable distressed denim skirt. High-waisted, by the way. But before we get started, let me show you the materials you're going to need and what the process that you're going to do to your jeans to get them. Okay, so here are my jeans. As you can see, I've already gone through the process of bleaching them, fading them, and as you can see, they came out real cute. Okay, what you're going to need to do is place your jeans in the washing machine. You're going to need to get a container of bleach, and you're going to pour the bleach all over on both sides of your pants, and then you're going to let them sit for about 30 minutes. Once they sit for about 30 minutes, you want to put your machine on a spin cycle and spin them dry. Once you spin them dry, you're going to put them in a dryer and let them dry completely. And when they dry completely, this will be your result. Okay, now you can get any shade of jeans that you want. It's your choice. But I already had a pair of jeans around the house. They were very dark denim. And so I figured that they will make the perfect pattern and colors that I wanted in my skirt. Okay, now keep in mind that the jeans that you use, they must be sizes bigger than what you wear. Because what you're going to do, you're going to make this a high-waisted denim skirt. And you want it to fit like a pencil skirts. Now, denim material can be very expensive, so that's why I'm taking the old pair of jeans and I'm going to basically cut it into a piece of material and customize to my fitting. So these are the materials that you're going to need. You're going to need pins. You're definitely going to need fabric scissors. Make sure they're fabric scissors and they're heavy duty so they can cut through the jeans because the jean material is very heavy. And you want a skirt, any type of skirt in your closet that fits you, that you can trace onto your pattern of your jeans once you cut it in order for it to fit you. And of course you're going to need a sewing machine. If you're using a regular sewing machine, make sure you have a heavy duty needle, so slow on the material, and everything should be okay. So in the next step, I'll go ahead and show you the cutting process. Okay. And for purposes of me being the only one that's filming, I'm very restricted on the things that I can show you guys. So I'm going to try to be as informal as possible on what to do next. So now I'm going to begin the cutting process. And what I did was I turned the jeans inside out on the wrong side. Just like you would do if you were getting ready to cut out any other pattern, right sides together. The next thing I did was even out the material on both sides by pinning it down on the sides and on the tops on both sides. Also, I discovered that these pants had long pockets that I want to keep, so I just pinned them and tucked them under so that they can stay intact. I'm not going to do anything with the pockets. I am going to keep the pockets. So the next step is I'm going to cut the center all the way around and all the way down. Once I cut that, I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay, so I have finished cutting the center of the jeans all the way around. The next thing I want to do is I want to pin the 4 pieces together. And this is the crotch area. we are going to totally get rid of that, because when we sew it, we're going to sew all the way down and we're going to cut this part off. So I'm going to pin mine, and then I'll show you the next step in sewing it in the next part. Okay, so I have pinned the two parts together all the way up, and this is the part that I'm going to cut off. And when we sew it, we're going to sew it already on the seam, and you'll be able to see it. So you're going to sew it, and then you're going to go straight down with it, all the way down. That way this part is all gone. And we're going to do that on both sides. Okay, you guys. So I've cut it. This is the part that I cut. It's all gone. And so now it's straight all the way down. And that's the way you want to do the other side. Now when you are pinning the two sides together, you want to make sure that the seams are even so that they can have a uniform look all the way around the bottom of the skirt, because this is going to be the bottom of the skirt. Okay, now the skirt is all pinned up and ready to be sewed. At this point, you want to go ahead and try your skirt on. Make sure it's fitting the way you want it to fit. Mine is going to be high-waisted, so mine was a perfect fit. And then at this point, if you need to, you want to take your skirt and lay your skirt on top of the denim skirt so that you can get the dimensions of the actual skirt that fits you. Okay, so in the way you're going to do that is just going to lay the skirt on top, and you're going to measure on the sides, leaving at least an inch for seam allowance when you get ready to sew. This is actually the front of my skirt. What I've chosen to do was give myself a split in the back of my skirt. When you do that, that also gives you room to walk in your denim skirt. And so once you do that, what you're going to do, sew all the way down. You're going to also sew all the way down the back. If you want a slit, then what you're going to do is you're going to stop here, and then you're going to back stitch. Then you see where I have this on the fold? That's going to give it the stiffness I need to make my split look clean. And so I'm just going to sew across this line right here on both sides. And once I do that, you can either leave this on or cut it off. I'm probably going to leave mine on. And that's it. So I'll be back, you guys, with a final look of my distressed high-waisted denim skirt.